guys, welcome back to the channel and RGTV back again with another video. Today, match reaction. Today, they did play better. Manchester City 2, Newcastle 0. They went away to St. James's Park. Never an easy place to play. They are very physical with the fouling and the way they want to try to get over on people. Because usually the calls go their way, even though it's not right, like what happened today. Um, But definitely the first half, not so good. The City was doing better defensively, not letting them score because they were letting them in the beginning a little too much because there was some scares in the beginning that they were coming in, but they were able to stop them. But the first thing I do have to say is that my God, Trafford is definitely improved a lot since he's come to City. A lot, a lot. Because in the beginning, when they first came to City, no, he was not like this. He did that bad mistake against Tottenham at home, the first home game of the season. They definitely were not looking like they were going to do nothing this season, but that has changed a lot since then. But definitely the saves he did in this game were phenomenal. I was like, wow, wow. I did not expect that for him. The way he kept that out, I don't even think Donnarumma could have kept one of those out. But hopefully City will be able to convince him to stay, and he'll the Pep will start playing him more in like the early Champions League games, like the next two Champions League games we have. He should play those instead of Donnarumma to get him rest. So hopefully we'll see him again. Because not, he probably will go because he wants to be first choice. But hopefully they'll be able to keep him because he's really good. Especially Donnarumma ever got injured, he would definitely be able to back him up. He may not be all the way, world class like Donnarumma, but still, he did a really good job today. So hopefully he'll keep that up, and we'll see that more in the future. But once the second half came along, that's when things really started to change. That Semenyo was probably one of the best signings he has done. Definitely too bad because too bad City was not targeting him and he was not available when the season started because that could have probably changed the whole thing around. But well, it is what it is. But at least we have him now. But he has scored in his first debut game, and then he scores here in the Carabao Cup. That guy is phenomenal. He's way better than Doku put together. Because Doku does not score much. When he does, it's here and there. Then he'll go most of the time. But see, that's the menu. The way he was able to keep the ball in, and then he was able to pass it. He's better at dribbling than Doku in that. And he's also good defensively. How he was able to kick that ball out. He was able to get it back. He was able to score because he scored in two games. But then here's a little controversy here. That after that, he scored again at brace. But then they went to VAR. The VAR took so many minutes for them to do it. Then they come back. Then the referee takes a look at the monitor. Then he says, it's no go. It's no go. But after, but definitely it was a go. Because people have checked it after the game. It was a goal all day long. But they wanted to take it away because usually Newcastle at St. James's Park usually get all the calls since they like them because they call them the Geordie boys. They have that English manager because they're not a lot of English managers in the league anymore. They are not. Any managers in the league are not. Most of them are not from UK. Most of them from other countries now. So that's probably why he gets they get a little favoritism there. But City definitely deserved that second goal for Semenyo, but it was not allowed. After that, Pep did some changes. He took out Mateus Nunes to get more rest since he's going to need him as right back for against United at Old Trafford this Saturday coming up. We're also going to need uh, definitely that's why he probably rested and brought on Rico Lewis, which we don't see him much nowadays. But yeah, he brought him out. He brought Rodri back. It was nice to see Rodri doing good, and he was not injured. He's been playing better. Hopefully, we'll see him come back to 100% again because we definitely need him at 100% level because City has been missing him. But you can see the quality, the difference in his passes, the way he plays in the midfield, the way he was trying to block them. I see why this team's missed him. And definitely, that injury would not have happened last season. Last season probably would have been totally different with him. It might have been not that good because City was not that good last season, but it may have been a little bit better. We wouldn't have been that low. We would have at least got something. We would have been higher on points than that. But definitely, definitely the team has missed him, but thankfully he's come back, and then he brought on to Johnny Reinders, which the Johnny Reinders had a few chances, but of course, he didn't score, but he definitely tried. He was doing good defensively. He was kicking that ball out, and he was blocking them. He did pretty good, and then then he brought on Cherki, and Cherki did a phenomenal performance again, phenomenal performance again. And then, then Newcastle was trying to knock them down. And then they were trying to fight them over it, and it's exactly what I expected from them. Because that place is hard to come and play there, but thankfully we got the job done. But now that Newcastle is definitely not a place that you want to go. But at least for the second leg, we're 2-0 up. Because after that, Ryan Cherky got a goal. In the last minutes. One thing that did happen again is that Haaland did not score, and he was really missing a lot of chances. He has not looked his best these last games at all. These last games, he has done nothing. Nothing at all. That game, you'll say, oh, he got a penalty in that game. But it really was not. From open play, he's still done nothing. Nothing at all. He's been, excuse me, he's been, I know he's probably tired. He has to overplay. There's no backup for him because the backup is forever at AFCON, that Mohamed Mouche. He's probably not going to come back to the last day because they probably made that final by now. I have not watched that competition. I don't know what's going on with it, but it was nice to see Outnuri, well, Aitnuri. Some people pronounce his name different. Aitnuri coming back from AFCON, and he got to come on because they definitely need to bring him on more to change to rotate the players and then give them a chance to change things up since the injuries. But definitely Kusanov and that Max Allardyce, I think is his name. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his last name right. They definitely did a great job again. That Kusanov is doing a great job in that position because that's not well, that is his position, but he's usually not a starter in this team. Usually it would be like Ruben Diaz and Joseph Gario, but Gario's out for the season, most likely. And then Ruben Diaz is going to be out for until next month, which is really bad. But and see, it would probably be better if the city had Stones in that position, but it didn't work that way because he's always injured too. But at least, you got them. They're doing a great job. And that guy just coming from the academy and from championship is doing a really good job for City at top level. So hopefully you can keep it up. It's definitely this weekend they got a really hard game again. Harder than this one. We got to play man at Old Trafford. And that team that they love the sheep there. That's why I used to call it Old Sheepford. Hate that stadium. A lot of other rival fans to them would say the same thing. But definitely City definitely played a really good game defensively, passing it. They definitely looked really good today. They might not look at best. It might have been a boring first half, but we still got the job done. The second leg on February 3rd, hopefully they can get the job done again and win that game so we go over to the final. But the finals are complicated because you got Chelsea or Arsenal. If Arsenal goes to the final, I do not see us winning. I do not see it happening. Arsenal's a much better team. They got all those players there that would definitely would not beat them. I would be surprised if they did. But against Chelsea would be very hard too. But it wouldn't be the first time. So 2019, City had to go against Chelsea in the Carabao Cup final, and that went to penalties. They did win. That's when they won all the trophies in 1 year in England, which that was never done before. Even by those good teams, by Sir Alex Ferguson was not able to do that. So hopefully, usually when Pep makes the semifinal in this Carabao Cup, the stats have been he usually reaches the final, wins it. So hopefully it stays that way. And they'll be able to at least get one trophy because they do need to get something. They need to win something. After last season was a fail. Uh, they definitely were not able to do nothing against the only chance they had to get something. They screwed up. They definitely were not. They did not show up. They made baby mistakes. They made one of the stupidest decisions ever. in that final, which could have probably saved the the game. Maybe not. I don't know. But may have. Who knows? That cup final, but definitely no way. They gotta win something. Or not, they're not gonna be going nowhere, and then that will definitely be questioned as a manager of City. But definitely, hopefully, we'll see them win the second leg. It's definitely they need to try to win something. Is this trophy could be up for grabs? They have not won it for years. And this one, these Pep had won it four in a row, was surprisingly, which is phenomenal. It shows how good this team was. So hopefully it can get back to that level and we'll see something more. But definitely, thanks for watching. Definitely happy with the way they played this first leg. They were very good defensively in that second half. Bernardo Silva was kind of even he was kind of acting a little bit weird again. Unfortunately, he just can't rest because like the guy in his position is forever injured as well. So that's why they do need to make some of these changes in the scene about that. With these players getting injured, I think they need to be shown the door. They need to show the door and get some people that can come in because they need people when the injuries happen. They need backups because they do have backups, but they're forever injured. So it's like not having them at all. So that's why they need boop, show them the door. But thankfully, we are doing performing. We performed well today. Definitely happy. We're, Fortunately, we got cheated out of that goal. Semenyo said it to the camera at the end and the interview, but definitely excited about that Antoine Semenyo because he looks like he's going to be a superstar for City. Definitely. He definitely deserves that Yaya Suri number because he's definitely showing what he's capable of. Because him scoring that much, he better start at Old Trafford this Saturday. If not, that man, that is definitely not thinking things through enough. Anyway, thanks so much, and I'll see you soon.